What's up, Tsla family? This is Ray J back with another video. And in this one, I want to break down what's happening with the overall markets. We're seeing a lot of buyers who are defending, not to mention some big news involving the EU and Tesla. Just know that I am not a financial planner, so take nothing I'm saying as financial advice. And also, if you guys can, please check out my Moo link. If you deposit $100, you're guaranteed 5 free stocks. Deposits $2,000, you're guaranteed 30, and the offer ends at the end of March. Anyways, let's talk about what's happening so far. So the market's getting bought up like crazy. One thing worth mentioning is that on SPY and the QQQ, we held the low from Tuesday. So we didn't really lose this low. I said if we lost it, that would be bearish. If we held this, we would see the market bounce. We held the low. We came down to my target between 562 to 563, and now we're trying to bounce, which is a very, very good sign. And there's a good chance we try to go for that 575 target very soon on SPY, as we're seeing a big squeeze after FOMC. The QQQ is also squeezing, and as a result of the market squeezing, we're seeing Tesla following the trend. Tesla's trying to bounce a little bit. We're seeing a test of 237.5, our 20 EMA. If that breaks, we could be going back up for the 240 area. So overall, Tesla was a little bit weak and lackluster due to the fact that the Cybertruck was being recalled and because of relative weakness on the trend. However, it is still trying to get bought back up with the market is playing a game of catch up, and so far it's showing some life. Now, there was some good news that came out. Cantor Fitzgerald analyst Andres Shepard has come out and he basically upgraded Tesla from a neutral rating to an overweight rating, maintaining his $425 price target. That is great news, at least so far. So, why is this happening? What is causing this, at least thus far? One thing that he mentioned is that Waymo's vehicles have reported about 25 plus million total miles when it comes to their autonomous driving on public roadways. On public roadways as of December of 2024. Tesla, on the other hand, has about over 3 billion of these autonomous miles driven as of January of 2025. That's what Shepard has said. And that's some good news. He did acknowledge the fact that there's going to be some pressures on Tesla due to Trump's tariffs. President Trump is going to be once again imposing more, but despite that, with the AI battle in place and the fact that he visited the gigafactories, he got very, very excited about their products, and he thinks that other perspectives on AI, self-driving robotics are going to be very big for the company, and he still has that $425 price target at least for now. So that's some good news, at least so far. That's part of why Tesla is holding up. Good news so far. This helped to offset some bad news. Other analysts, however, are saying that Tesla will likely take a hit. They still are concerned about their sales and such, so they did cut their price target on Tesla from 135 to 130. It's not affecting Tesla too negatively, so we had some good news and some bad news. But despite that, like I said before, Tesla's still trying to base. So what do I think is going to happen from this point on? Well, we had even more good news that's helping the market push. There is news that the European Union is going to be delaying its implementation of its first set of tariffs on goods from the US until the middle of April. That's a good piece of news, at least so far. They were trying to once again do this as a countermeasure against the tariffs imposed on EU steel and aluminum, and they're delaying them at least thus far. This is a decent piece of news, and the market is liking this for the time being. So just keep that in mind. They mentioned before that in March they would be imposing more tariffs, but now they're delaying them. So that's some good news. And then this is going to be including a lot of different products involving machinery, steel, aluminum, and things just like that. So big news so far after President Trump announced more tariffs. The EU has delayed the tariffs they want to implement back. Besides that, I'm not seeing anything else too crazy coming out in terms of our economic calendar. So we're just going to focus on the charts. So Tesla obviously is kind of lackluster with the bad news of the Cybertruck recall, and we got a price downgrade from Wells Fargo. But there was good news. We also got a big upgrade from Cantor Fitzgerald. So we'll see if we can break past 237.37. If that breaks, we're looking for an attempt to get to about the 240s. If we end up losing 230, we could be tipping back down. So be careful. Tesla's a little bit lackluster, but I want to see us break 237 for now. If that breaks, we'll be looking for a much bigger push. So we're technically just range bound on Tesla. We're not super bearish, not super bullish, because this is our wedge. We're still stuck in this. So until we break out of this, we're just pretty much in the middle. So it's not really that fun to trade. It's not really doing a whole lot for now. So please keep that in mind. On the other hand, SPY is looking very strong. This is the 4-hour time frame. When I say it's strong, look at how well it's holding up right now. We have this inverse hen shoulders. We dipped and then just bounced, and we're seeing SPY trying to push higher. We have 568 as a very, very key level. If we could close above that, it's going to be a very, very good sign for this to continue to push for the 570s, going all the way up to about 575. If we lose 564, we could turn back down, but so far, I think we're doing a fantastic job. On top of this, when you look at the daily charts, we want to see us basically hold above 568. As long as we hold above that 200 EMA, we're going to likely continue to push. The daily looks quite strong, so we are looking pretty good in my opinion. Nice rebound move. As long as we don't lose like 566, I think we're going to be fine, and we're continuing to look bullish for now. On the QQQ, the daily looks quite strong. I want to see us get back up of 485, though we haven't broken that yet. If we break that high, we could be looking for an attempt for 489 next. Overall, SPY is looking, and so is the QQQ. They're both looking very resilient. For the Russell, we could be looking for a test of 208. If that breaks, we could go even higher. So far, we're doing a good job at getting bought back up. Let me pull up the 4-hour on ES because intraday price action is very important. We dipped and then bounced, so we're still making higher lows so far. We're also holding this support right over here, so this is actually looking pretty solid so far. So great job by ES to reclaim its support. I want to see this continuing to hold. As long as we're above like 57.18, we could be looking for 5800 as a target. We remain bullish nonetheless. NQ is looking more bullish. We're also making higher lows as long as we don't end up losing, the 19,893 area. As long as we're above 20,000, I think we do favor 20,100 plus. On Bitcoin, we're making higher lows here. We could be looking for an attempt for 87,793. For Nvda, we're looking quite bullish as long as you don't end up losing this low here. We came very close to it around this 115 area, but as long as you don't lose like 114.8 or so, I think there's a good chance we try to push for 120. And if that breaks, we're going to be looking for an attempt to get back up to 123. So far, we're doing a good job. Tesla's also doing a good job at holding up, like I said before, so we'll see how it goes. For Apple's also looking quite good. I think that there's a good chance that this tries to rebound as we're making higher lows here. So as long as we don't lose 215.6, I think that this is going to be favoring 218 as a potential target. So as long as we don't lose support, I think we're doing a good job. For Coinbase, we're looking a little bit more bullish, but I just want to see us hold at the very least 187. As long as we're above that, we're favoring 196 as a potential target. Amazon's looking pretty good. I want to see us get back above 199.5 though to remain more bullish. We're not really there yet. We're still technically range bound between 199-ish and about 190, but I want to see us break past 200, 199.8 to 199.5 to 200. Meta, I said we need to see it reclaim 595 to turn bullish. We did reclaim that. We're looking for an attempt for 613 now. As long as we hold 600, we're going to be looking pretty good, but I want to see 613. Microsoft is looking pretty good. We could be looking for an attempt to get up to about 392. And Google could be going for essentially 167. It looks pretty good. The VIX got a big rejection. We need to see if this could hold 19.6. If not, if we close below that, it's going to be another sign of weakness, which is bullish for the markets. The market still looks strong and bullish. Tesla is kind of flat, though. It's kind of lackluster, but it's not really super bullish or bearish. Like I said before, we're just in this range. So watch this range on Tesla, and we'll see how it goes. I thank you all so much for listening. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll be back with another upload in just a couple of hours. Until then, take care and peace out.